Let's look at a second and slightly more complicated example of coming up with a formula given a table of values. So we're going to look at the one in the middle here that's labeled B. All right, so like I said in a previous video, the way we got to determine, first thing we have to work out is, our x values consecutive or are they evenly spaced? Yep, in this case they are 0 to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 6, 6 to 8. They're going up in twos, which is a bit of a tricky one, so we'll come back to that, but at least they're evenly spaced. So as long as they're evenly spaced, then we can look at our y values. We go, all right, well, they're going up in twos. I might just make a note of that. So that's going up in twos. What are these going up in? Well, that's going up in 5, and again 5, and again 5, and again 5. So all good there. They are going up in 5s. So as our x values change by 2, our y values change by 5. Now, in the examples that we've done, we've looked at situations where we want to know what's our starting point. Well, do we know our starting point? Well, yeah, we do, because there's our x equals 0 point. So we know this is going to start at -1. So it's going to start at -1. And then, well, how's it changing? Well, it's going up, so we're going to go positive, so that's fine. The previous example, if you recall, the numbers in y went down, so that's why it became negative. So our starting point is -1. We're going up by 5s, but we're going up by 5s every 2 steps. Our step that we do for m is every 1 step. So what's our change for every 1 step of x? Well, if we're going up by 5 for every 2 steps, evenly spaced out, that would imply that 1 step is going to equal 2.5. In other words, 5 divided by 2. Okay, so that means our step here, our m value, is going to be 2.5 times our x value. So we can check our formula. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to check it. So first thing we check, so pick a point. I'm going to pick the 4, 9 point, just a one to pick. So that's going to be where x is equal to 4. So therefore we're going to check y equals -1 plus 2.5 times 4. So I'm going to check that with my calculator. So get my calculator, clear that out. So I'm going to have -1 plus 2.5 times 4. Now what do I want that to equal? I want it to equal 9. Does it equal 9? Yes, it does. All right, so that equals 9. So therefore I'm pretty confident my formula is correct. Now, if I was really wanting to be careful, I'd check another value too, but let's assume it's correct. So now we've got to work out, well, what's our missing number? All right, so we know that x equals to 5. So missing number, we can just do it in our calculator. So we've got -1, so -1 plus 2.5 times -5 equals, we get -13.5. So that's what happens if you've got steps that are not equal to 1. Okay, we just got to make sure that we check what our step is for every 1.